Hello guys and welcome back to Car Focus. Before we get started, I just firstly want to apologise for my voice. I seem to have picked up some sort of lurgy/cold recently, so if my voice starts tailing off, I start coughing, dying on the floor, please phone the emergency services. But no, I've got a little bit of a lurgy. Anyway, enough of that. This video today is another video with regards to my little Fiesta S1600. Now in the last video I did say that I was going to document all the little things I did with the car, and that brings us on to this video. Now this is a little modification video, and this involves the headlight bulbs. Now the headlight bulbs on the car, especially going from the Cupra, which had full LED headlamps, so a nice white crystal clear light, whereas the headlights on the Fiesta are pretty terrible. They're just a kind of a yellowy light coming from the halogen H7 bulbs that are in the car. They're just not great, so I thought I've got to change these bulbs basically sooner rather than later, because now obviously the nights are drawing in, it's dark in the mornings. And I considered a few bulbs. I was looking at the Osram night breakers, I did a bit of research on those, and some people were saying, yeah, they're quite good, but they're not that much different, because ultimately they're still halogen bulbs, just give a bit of a clearer light. Then I was looking at the HID, is it HID HIDs kits as well. They seem a bit of a pain. And then the bulbs that seem to sort of come in the middle, offer you a nice middle ground, are the LED bulbs, and that's what brings us to this video. Now, I got in touch with Autobeam, only because I did a poll on my Instagram, and most of the recommendations were for Autobeam, so I made contact with those, just asked for a recommendation on an LED bulb, and they sent out these, which is their H7 Series 3 kit. Now, to accompany these, I've just gone to Halfords and bought some cheap 501 LED bulbs, the same colour, so a white light, so it should tie in nicely rather than having LED dip beams and then the normal halogen 501 side lights. It wouldn't look very good, so these will tie in nicely. So yeah, that's basically it. In this video we're going to take the headlights out, change the bulbs over. We'll do one headlight first, obviously, and we'll do a comparison side by side. So yeah, a bit of a tutorial and a bit of a comparison video at the end, but I'm looking forward to getting this done because I've been wanting to get it done since I've had the car. I'm really hoping it's going to give a decent result. Anyway, yeah, just to get started, basically the tools that we're going to be using are, we've got a flat-headed screwdriver, a little trim tool just in case, and then I'm using a T30 Torx bit, just with a ratchet, just to take the headlight screws out. And that's pretty much all you need. And a bit of patience and some little fingers to get inside the little crevices when you take the bulbs out. Yeah, anyway, enough talking from me. Let's get on to the removal of the headlights and fit these new bulbs. So first off, you'll need to remove this Torx screw here and the Torx screw at the bottom, along with this little trim clip. Just pops off and pulls out. If you've got the screws out, you need to remove the electrical connector at the back of the headlight. Just pinch the tab in and then pull to release. And to remove the headlight, just simply pull it up out of its retaining clip and job done. Then we can spin the light around, pull off the rubber bung and expose the back of the bulb. And to remove the bulb, just simply turn the whole thing anti-clockwise, release it from the clips, and then it should pull out freely. To get the bulb out requires a little bit of patience. You can use a screwdriver just to help pull it out, but it will pull out eventually. Just give it a wiggle and it will pop out, as you can see here. LED bulb in now, it's just basically a reverse of how you took out the halogen bulb. So insert it and twist it clockwise. You may need to bend the little tabs up a little bit just so you can screw it in. It's pretty straightforward though. And then you want to remove this clip from the connector like so, and then plug in the electrical cable into that connector. Just make sure you get your positive and your minus the right way round, otherwise it won't work. And there you go. You'll find you've got some excess cables sticking out along with the power packs. They will just tuck in nicely into the headlight assembly and they won't move around. They're nice and snug in there, and it should be perfectly fine to leave it like that. And then you can cover them over with the rubber caps. Just bear in mind, as you can see here, you won't be able to reuse the original Ford rubber caps. You'll have to get the deeper ones from Autobeam, but they're only about a tenner, not very expensive, and it just gives some extra room for the back of the LED to fit inside. Now to move on to those little 501 LEDs, so you just need to unscrew this cover here, that pops off. Now this bit is quite fiddly, there's not much room where the LED sits, so you can either use your fingers, you just basically have to turn it anti-clockwise and it will pull out, or you can use a little screwdriver just to push it anti-clockwise, just to release it. But as you can see here, it's pretty fiddly, but a bit of perseverance and you will get it out, and then you should be able to easily replace the bulb, and then to put it back in is just a reverse of the process. Before I put the headlight back in, I just gave the area around where the headlight was just a good clean, just an area where you couldn't normally reach when the headlight's in the car. Also cleaned up the headlight underneath and in all the areas as well that you can't see before I put the headlight back into position. Just a reverse of how you took out the headlight. Just make sure you clip it into the retaining clip at the bottom underneath the headlight, then get it connected back up, screw it all in, and then ready to fire it up to see if it actually works. So that's it, the headlight's back in, one side is done. Let's fire this up to see if there is a noticeable difference. What do we think? Let's have a look. Here we go. Please work, please work. Side lights on. Oh, look at that. That is a massive difference. As you can see, nice clear white light output from the one we've just changed, and a horrible yellow one from the original. So let's get the other side out, get that one changed, and look at them both together. So there we have it, guys. I'm pretty sure you will agree that is a huge difference. I'm quite surprised actually. I didn't think they'd be quite as good as they are. So yeah, hopefully that'll provide great visibility at night, be far better. I'll be more visible on the road as well. And I shouldn't blind everyone, because apparently if you've got the projector beams like I've got, it concentrates the light. Whereas if you don't have those, it can flare out a bit more and create a little bit of dazzle. This is just what I've heard by doing bit of reading up online. But yeah, that's it. If you like it and you've got a Fiesta, obviously I recommend this kit. I'm not getting paid to do this, so yeah, feel free to check out their website. These are about £70, but yeah, check out their website. They've got lots of other LED stuff as well for various models of car, the tail lights, all sorts of bulbs. You can get the whole lot on there. Yeah, Autobeam, highly recommend. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and until the next one, which will be, actually I'm going to be filming tomorrow, and it's the Focus RS, we're going MR375. So yeah, until the next one, guys, take care, and I shall see you soon.